welcome to Abandonware House Mini, and honestly I don't know where to start with this one. So after Michael Bay's live-action Transformers movie in 2007, the marketing team at Citroën were very much inspired, and with the launch of their 2008 facelift C4 just around the corner, they had commissioned multiple CGI ads featuring the otherwise unassuming family car turning into a robot and dancing. The dance routine was done by the help of Justin Timberlake's choreographer Marty Kudelka, and the CGI by Neil Blomkamp, who would later direct District 9 the following year. In one of these ads, we see the robot ice skating and grinding on some guardrails, and whenever it transforms back into the car, we hear the slogan "Alive with Technology." Now, if all that somehow wasn't enough, they commissioned a small Turkish game development studio to make this driving and robot rail grinding playable, and so they did. The game is credited to Sobi and Tujan as a freeware advertising tool. It only has one level set in Istanbul, where the studio is located, and it's a time trial against online or offline leaderboards. Now, I saw conflicting statements regarding if the game was only ever released in Turkey or not, but the version we have is indeed fully in Turkish. Thankfully, I understood a couple of words with my girlfriend being Turkish and with the help of Google Translate's camera feature. And to be honest, there wasn't a whole lot there to translate anyway. So how's the game? Well, the driving is surprisingly good, granted you only play on your keyboard, but it feels right enough. The car has a decent weightiness to it, different surfaces feel distinct, and the handbrake turn slides you as much as you'd expect. For the robot, well, it certainly is skating and grinding, and sometimes just awkwardly jumps in the air when the rail is too far. Credit where credit's due, they really tried to make it look like it's roller skating, with him getting up to speed and settling into a roll, but it's still very weird and unnecessary. And the rail grinding will always remind me of Sonic the Hedgehog, especially with how attached to the rail you are. The graphics are surprisingly good too, with every bit of the Istanbul track having a certain level of polish. There's a lot of environmental decoration dotted around too, which I always appreciate. The whole game reminds me a bit of Blur, especially how it looked on the 360 with the taillight trails and everything. Minus the robot, of course. And apart from the infamous late 2000s brown and green tint on everything, it's a nice title overall, definitely not a bad way to kill an hour or two trying to beat your PP. As for the studio, well, they seem to be still around. They updated their Facebook profile in 2021, with their latest game being
Supercan
1 and 2 from 2012, a 3D kids action game that sold 2 million copies in 8 months and even has some cross-marketing with Turkish Airlines and Marvel. But like I said, this is a mini Abandonware house, so thank you very much for watching. Press all the buttons below, check out my longer videos on some weird old games, and I'll see you next time.